Hello. This is the voice of Samuel Olekanma. Today is September 28th, 2013. All day today. The whole date will be September 28th, 2013. So from morning to night, it's gonna be the same date. It's funny, but that's the truth. Just feel like sharing something today. I don't know what I'm gonna share, but I always like to share experiences, you know, my personal life experiences. So that maybe somebody can relate to it. It does not necessarily mean that everybody that hear it must benefit. I mean, there may be one or two there who may find it beneficial to them, and to them, even if it's one person alone that benefited from this, it makes a whole lot of a difference. It pays for my time and my effort to put in it, on a video. I'm trying to roll the glass off so that it cannot have too much wind, distraction. At the same time, I still like to have fresh air. I like to enjoy this air. Air is good. I'm going to Baltimore this time. They call it Baltimore here. When I come to this country newly, I call it Baltimore. It's not Baltimore, it's Baltimore. That's the way Americans call it. When you are in Rome, you behave like Romans. So I'm going to Baltimore. The T is silent. You don't pronounce that T. There's a meeting of the big league. It's a big league. Big League International Group, or the Big League Association. It's an association of Jessup Correctional Institute officers. Jessup Correctional Institute, where I work. I'm still working there. They have some get together whereby people like to come and share their opinions or experiences, or if they're having problem or one or the other. But honestly, I'm a member not just because I really benefit anything from that association, but sometimes you want to belong to where where your people belong. You never know. There's a proverb that said in my land that a tree never makes a forest. Sometimes a tree can grow so big beyond every other surrounding tree. But without other subordinate trees, it still cannot be a forest. It will be isolated. And it could be, it will never be called a forest, because for it to be called a forest, you have to be made up of couple of other trees, thick trees, not just one. That's also give me experience of when I was doing a real estate business. When you are looking for a property in a real estate, for those who are in that business, they can testify to this. If you find a house, a very big mansion, very beautiful house, and the surrounding, it's like a shrub or a ghetto or I don't even know the name to describe it. When you find a very big, gigantic and whatever beautiful mansion, but within the circles around it, you find a shank or useless homes or places that are miserable, that people don't, other little homes that doesn't meet up to that thing. The value of that house will not be worth it. As a matter of fact, that value of that house will be equal or directly or indirectly proportionate proportionate to the value of those shrubs around it. So some people will think, but why is that? The house is so good, whatever, worth billion, because it's not what the person living there, the neighborhood is what matters. You know, it's not just that house, it's the surrounding. So sometimes you have to belong. You have to click with other people, even though sometimes you find a lot of, you know, honestly, some of that situation you see a lot of fools there. You see all kind of character. You see people also who are very clever, who are understandable, who reason. Yeah, just like everything in life, you see fools. You see those who come there to make noise and to eat and drink and party. You know, that's part of life. But it's up to you to pick. It doesn't have to, just because you belong there doesn't mean you have to follow them. But just limit, like I said last time, you have to be friends with the people you want to. But nevertheless, you have to distance yourself away from them. But you cannot isolate them, because you never know. There may be one thing or the other that may help you in future. Life is such a very, you know, strange place that sometimes, you know, that reminds me recently. I don't even know why I'm about to talk this. You know, sometimes you know your true worth. You know your true being. You know your capacity. You know your mental, your mental ability. You know what you can do. You have a taste. You know what you're looking for. But all the time you see fools, idiots, you know, useless element of the society, always try to surround them with, always try to come into your way or the other. Always getting attracted, you know, coming to you one way or the other. There is, you know what you want. It happens to me all the time. Sometimes I wonder why. I know what exactly I'm looking for. I have the idea what I'm looking for. I know the statue I'm trying to be. But 90% of the time, I find myself in the midst of idiots. Those that don't even want it. Sometimes how I even get involved with those environments, I can't find. So, but I'm learning. Like I said, we share this. I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. But I intend to be perfect. I will aspire to be as best as I could. Will it be easy? No. Has it ever been easy? Never. Anything good gonna take some effort. But will that stop me from trying? No, I'm still gonna keep trying. Just because just because now somebody drowned in a river doesn't mean that nobody will drink water again. Even though people drown in river every day, still water gonna be used as a source of living. So I'm going to this meeting, and this is the 295 north. That's the route I'm using, and I'll brief you when I reach there. Probably in another video, I'll brief you, the listener, you know, the outcome of this meeting. How you went by. You're gonna see most of this thing I'm talking about. You're gonna see all kinds of talk. Fools, you know, trying to share their foolishness. You will see everything, and you can be able to agree or disagree with me that, you know, not everything that comes to your mind or whatever is worth story. Some of them just come, you let it pass by, and you move on. Okay, let me share some other thing about. I always like to share about making money. Yeah, money is good. You know, whoever say money is not good, it's not worth it to live. And there was something in a book I was even reading recently about talking about book. I read a lot. This book I just finished reading it. I don't know whether you can see it. It's business to business marketing. Creating a community of customers by Mr. Victor Hunter. For those who want to see it, I just finished reading it. I read this book. It's almost 3 days. I finished the book in 3 days. Actually, the most of it was done in 1 day. The rest of the 2 days was because it just escaped. It was a very good. How to create wealth in community. It's a very nice book. I would suggest if you can afford it, you know, Google it or go to Amazon, search for it. The author is Victor L. Hunter. Business to business marketing, creating a community of customers. You see, going back to what I said before, you make money by helping people. Nobody's an island. If you watch all those people that have ever made money in this life, billionaires, you know, these people that matters, 90% of the time they have followers, they have people. The money was made through what they can do to the society, through their service to mankind, through whatever product or idea they brought to the life. So you don't create money by, you know, GBD or wayo. No, you find it something that people need. You help society. The more you help other people, as a matter of fact, the extent of which you are able to help another human being, directly or indirectly, determines your outcome. I think I'm making this formula now. I think this is my algebra. The extent of which you can be of service to another person, whoever, directly or indirectly, will determine the level or extent of which your income will be. So if you want to make money, lots of money, be ready to help people, lots of people. The more you help people, the more you help yourself technically. I see here kuwaroba, oshishi kuwaroba. From oshishi kuwaroba, can you with the shoba? The tree that broke the fence is from that tree that broke the fence that you get the same money or revenue or resource to rebuild that fence. So where you work is where you eat. So back to making money. You make money by giving back to the society. Sometimes it doesn't have to be paid. Sometimes you can give it free. What I'm doing now is my time and effort. I'm educating, I'm sharing resources. It's free. I'm not charging. Some of it may be knowledge. Most of you may have known this already. Some don't. Just because you know it doesn't mean everybody knows it. Some people find it, you know, a treasure. It may not be worth it to you, but it may worth billions to other people. And I'm giving it free. Freely I receive, freely I will give. So help people, help mankind. There has to be somebody in your life you have to help. No, I don't care what your condition. Even a madman sometimes can help. There's something the madman do. You'll be amazed how beneficial it will be to other people. Don't say you don't have anything to offer. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot of resources to offer. If I sit down with you, actually, if I tell you what is embedded in you, resources you have, you may be so astonished that you have such information, or you have such a wisdom, or you have such a treasure within you. There's so many things people tell me that I have, that most of the time I didn't realize I have that until they start picking it up from me. Search yourself, find their niche, find their talent, find the resource that you are very good, share with people, Once you start sharing with people, eventually it will develop to the extent that you may start charging for it. Little by little, little drops of water, which makes a mighty ocean. Before you know it, you are in business. You know, that is what I want to share about making money. I'll be sharing another thing too, but for now, I believe this is about 15 minutes of recording. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this one. So like I said, the keynote is I'm gonna stop this thing. You can check however source you get this. Check my other videos. I'm gonna continue. There's another important resource I'm gonna share, but it's gonna be in a different heading, in a different video. You know? Thank you very much, and God bless. I know, so even if you're not a Christian, listen to my voice. Believe in Muslim, you're a Muslim, believe in, Allah, whatever. There's a supernatural being. Even if you're a unbeliever, you believe in some kind of the creator, whatever you believe on, may it be well with you. Peace unto mankind.